Hey everybody, and welcome to day 20 of Vlogmas. Crazy. I keep saying that. It's not like the passage of time is a mystery to any of us, and yet here we are. So today we're doing something not really Christmassy. It's kind of after Christmassy. I have a very different for me trip coming up, and it is time. I've got the clothing rack out. Y'all know what that means. For me to start thinking through what I'm taking. Let me tell you about the trip. I am doing something very out of the box for me. I have been invited to go to the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, CES. I have a press pass. The whole thing is completely new to me. They have an app and I got on there, but I'm overwhelmed. If you've ever been to CES, by the way, comment below like your best tips and tricks. There's a woman that I follow on Threads that goes every year, and she was like, create your own little universe. Like, pick the things that you know you're interested in. So for me, you might think, well, that's weird. What could she have at CES that she'd be interested in? Oh, friend, they have lots of elder care, health care, dementia-related technology that will be there. There is a ton of like home technology, a lot of like house of the future type stuff. There's a lot of kitchen stuff. There's also a lot of content creator breakouts and things like that. I'm not really sure at this point that I even want to get involved with all that, because I think I want to really focus on what's coming up next in the world of, in particular, like healthcare and ending life well and all of those kinds of things. So I'm super, super excited about it. Scott's going with me. He's excited about it too. He was actually the one that was excited about it first. He got his ticket through his employer, and then he was like, see if you can get a press pass. I was like, I don't think that's going to happen. But it did. And they said, we'd love to have you. So we're super excited. Vegas in the winter, though, and I just checked the extended forecast, it's going to be on the chilly side. Not that we're going to be outside that much, although we do hope to do some hiking in, I think it's the Red Canyon area that's out there, because I can't just stay in, hotels and convention halls for 5 days or I'll lose my mind. So we have some of that sort of thing scheduled, but really I'm looking for the outfits I want to wear during the day at the conference. I'm weird. So I even went in and watched like last year's coverage from various YouTube creators to kind of look in the background and see if I could figure out what people were wearing. It seems to be pretty casual, a lot of jeans, a lot of like business casual. So I think I want to take a couple of outer layer options. Probably will wear jeans, maybe trousers, but I want to go in my closet and kind of figure out what might work. So let's go in there. Okay, welcome to my closet. If you've never been in here before, maybe you're new to my channel. This was my dream closet. I designed it myself. As I said last time, I was a closet designer for Alpha with the Container Store, and I love this closet so very much. It makes me happy. It is just the right size. It's actually too big. I acknowledge that. I will say, houses we had prior to this house, I always had postage stamp little like horrible closets. So every time I'm in here, I'm grateful for this beautiful space. But I had my colors done, as y'all know. So my clothes are now hung in like color coordinated groupings. And I know for a fact there's a few things that I want to take. So what I do when I'm starting to put together outfits for a trip is I just grab everything that I think might work. And then I will put all the things that I think might work on the clothing rack. And then we will start paring down. I will definitely stick to the formula that I've had the last few trips, which is that sort of base layer, 2 to 3 base layers, and then different things that will coordinate with the base layers to mix it up. So I think, I want to look like, I want to go for not like overly professional, but also I don't want to look slouchy. Okay. So that's kind of what we're going for. Okay, so here's the beginnings, okay? I am not worried about how much luggage I'm taking for a couple of reasons. Y'all know normally I do carry-on only. For this trip, I'm for sure checking 2 bags at least, and possibly 3, because I have been told there is a lot of swag. Now, I'm not gonna bring anything home that I actually won't want. Sometimes, you know, at conventions, they hand out kind of junky stuff, and I'm not going to take up space in my suitcase. I won't even take that. But I have been told that there will be some things I will for sure want to bring back. So I know I have to check a bag no matter what. I also am traveling with my husband, so I'm not worried about that. And he will be my Sherpa if need be. So let's start with pants. Can I just say to you guys, that is the bane of my existence, because I don't have a weird body shape. I have a very normal body shape. I have a body shape that for some reason people who make pants do not want to accommodate, which I've never understood. I have thicker legs. I have a big booty. I have a smaller waist. I have long legs. So all of these things can be a little bit of a challenge when it comes to finding bottoms that I like, that are comfortable, and that I feel like look good on me. It has been the bane of my existence for many, many years. I have jeans mostly here. I do want to take like some trousers. So I grabbed these black trousers, which black is not really one of my colors, but maybe I will take these. These are wool, kind of a crepe. They are from J. Crew. I would definitely, for the conference, if I'm going to wear these or anything that's like a trouser, I'm going to pair them with like trainers, because I really don't want to lean corporate. It's just not the vibe I want. It's not. I can tend to, and this is one of the things that came up in my style conversation. I'll put a link to the video I did about when I had my colors and style done. One of the things she specifically said is the things that I gravitate toward can tend to be too corporate, and I end up giving off a vibe that's not who I really am. This is why that whole color style thing was so fascinating to me. She was like, and she went through like my Pinterest board, my Instagram, everything. She was like, you like pieces that are more like quiet luxury, a little more business, all of those kinds of things, a little like British type of thing. But your personality is actually super interesting and creative. So you have to be careful that you don't dress too business, and then people won't understand how creative you are. I was like, oh my gosh, that was a revelation to me. When she said it, at first I was like, what? And I was like, no, that totally makes sense. And that has informed a couple of the pieces that I've bought recently. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But the other option is these really bright blue ones. And I just watched, I don't know if y'all watch Style Insider. She is a wonderful fashion, she's our age or my age. She's in Australia. She might be a little bit younger than me, but she's super great at what she does. And she loves talking about fashion trends in a more approachable way. Like what is coming in 2026 and how will that apply to me? And bright colors like this one are very, very on trend right now. So these may be the ones that go instead of these, but I do want to pack some kind of trouser, not just jeans. I've also got here these blue Ponte pants from J. Jill that traveled with me everywhere in Europe. I kind of think these might be a no. I won't know until I start actually pairing them with outfits. They're just a little too, not casual, because jeans are certainly casual, but something about these is making me think I'm probably not going to take them, but I pulled them out anyway. Jeans, of course, these are my new cut from the cloth wide leg jeans that I absolutely love on me. Love. And then I also grabbed my LL Bean cropped jeans. It is going to be chilly. Like as of right now, the forecasted highs are in the low 50s. So, you know, jeans, long pants, sweaters, all that's going to be appropriate. Also, too, if you're in convention floors and, you know, listening to talks and things, y'all know it can either be boiling hot or freezing cold. So I have to be prepared with layers. But for stuff on the bottom, I think that's okay. I also pulled this navy pleated skirt because this, again, paired with like my Kariyumas and a t-shirt and maybe my denim jacket is like, it's a little bit formal, but it also could be fun. So that's another possibility. For my tops, I have way too many options here. Speaking of going outside my comfort zone, I actually picked this up at the David Byrne concert. Scott actually got it for me. He waited in line. I realize this is very out there for me, but I'm kind of loving the thought of like wearing this with jeans underneath like my twill blazer. I feel like that's almost, it's just fun. I feel like it might be kind of fun. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. I would have to be brave to wear a concert t-shirt. I don't think I've ever worn a concert t-shirt. Does that tell you what you need to know about my life? This one is so cute. I love it so much. Probably not going, simply because, like we said, it tends to feel a little too serious. And I feel like CES is a very serious conference, right? It is the largest consumer electronics show in the world. Scott was telling me Delta Airlines is added extra flights to come from all over the world to come to Vegas for this thing. It's a very big deal, but this feels too corporate for where I want to go with this particular trip. Other top options, this is that polka dot top that I just bought. It is silk from Bowden. This is for sure going. Ever since I bought this, I kind of like want to wear it every day. Super comfortable, super good for layering. This little short sleeved one, also from Ever Eve, as a layering piece. I love the colors in that. This is the beaded one I bought. That was another thing she said on Style Insider is really big for 2026, is a lot of embellishment, kind of like think 1920s flappers, 20s and 30s type embellishment. And I love this so much. I just think it is absolutely beautiful. So this is definitely going. And I'm thinking of this just with my white t-shirt and jeans and like my Kariyumas, to just kind of do a mix, and the layer is perfect. It's very me. And then this top, I think I want to take too. So this one still has the tags on it. I haven't even worn it yet, but this lays really well. And I think paired with maybe like even those cobalt, bright blue, is that cobalt? I guess it's not really cobalt, more like a royal. I don't know what that color is. Anyway, I mean, I know, but my brain isn't coming up with it. Paired with this, and then maybe a jacket, my denim jacket maybe, or I don't know. So those are the possibilities. We're not doing, and some of you are going to fall over when I say this, we're not planning on doing any high-end dining while we're in Vegas. That's for a couple reasons. Scott is not a foodie. He is like very, very picky when it comes to food. Also because he's on the road all the time. He does not like to be adventurous when he's dining on vacation, because he kind of has to be, because he travels all over the world for work. So in Vegas, our dining will be casual in the evenings. So there's never a moment when I need like to really dress up, and we're not planning on doing any shows. And those of you that know me will understand why. If I'm on convention floors and listening to speakers all day, the last thing I am going to want to do in the evening is go to a show. I am going to want to go to like a quiet, well, it's not going to be quiet because Vegas is literally sold out, but dinner, walk around, maybe play the slots for a little while, and then go to bed early. So I'm not actually packing anything for a night out. So this might be like as dressy as I get, but I think, and I really think this dress is day, night, whatever, super versatile. And I think it will pack really well. So that will be good. And then just, I grabbed a couple of other like short sleeve sweaters. This Ever Eve one, which I have worn and worn and worn. I love this. I think it looks really professional, and that'll be awesome. And then also this little one that I bought a couple years ago in Prescott, Arizona from French Paris. This would be really cute with jeans. So yeah. It's a start. So my crazy process is these clothes will go in the guest room, hanging on the rack. The guest room is also like wrapping station right now, so I don't know how that's going to work. And I will start thinking through what the base layers and the outfits are going to be. And I do it over a lot of days because that way I don't get stressed out. And that way I have an opportunity to try everything on, to make sure everything is mended and looks good. Do I need to iron anything? And it just gives me a lot of confidence, and especially going into something like this that I've never done before, where I want to come across, like, I don't know how much networking I'll be able to do, but I want to represent myself well. I want to represent my brand well. I want to make good videos for you guys. No idea how that is going to work, because I'm just telling you, I can already feel in my body how overwhelmed I'm going to be, but it's going to be fun and it's going to be fantastic because I'll have Scott with me. So yeah, this is the first step. Okay, enough of that for today. Let's go downstairs and open some advent calendars. That was so fun to do something that's not holiday related, that's something after. I started doing this a few years ago. I can really struggle with a little bit of Depression is not the word. More just like I get the blues after the holidays because everything was like so big and so dramatic and so beautiful and so exciting. And then it just kind of is this thud of January. And I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of you leave like your Christmas lights up through January because it's still friggin' dark and it's still cold and it can still be gray and all the things. Having a big thing to look forward to right after the holidays has been something that I have scheduled either like on purpose or I just naturally did it because it made sense for years and years now. And I love travel in January. It gets me out of my rut. It helps me look forward to the future. It keeps me from getting sad that the holidays are over. So if you're someone like me that really, really loves the holidays, I strongly suggest, if not January travel, something fun in January. A show, a really big dramatic, like a date day, a museum, go to an aquarium, something fun, because January can just feel like long, cold, dark, boring. And a long time ago, I was like, no. When I quit like a corporate job where I had to work all of January, well, I still work all of January, but I control my own schedule. I was like, I am going to make January fun. January is going to be joyous January. That's what we're going to call it. Okay, let's go to day 20. I'm standing in front of, I took the drawer out. That's what I did. I'm standing in front of Papier. No, we're not going to start with that. We're going to start with Mary Englebright because we love her so very much. Scotty just texted me. He is on his grand adventure. I cannot wait to share his adventure with you guys because it's really fun. And he took the GoPro, my GoPro that was purchased for my business, and I told him to bring me back some footage, so hopefully he will do that. Okay, day 20 in our Mary Englebright. I wanted to show you guys too. I'm sure you saw how cute this is. I hope she does this again next year because a lot of you have asked me for it. And we have, on day 20, jolly old St. Nick himself, and it looks as though he is conducting the orchestra. There you go. Well done, Nick. Let's go. We're coming up on, maybe it already happened, but I know that like all the people celebrate the different Christmas traditions at different times. Our snowman, his little broom is looking a little haggard. Okay, where is 20? Here's 20. And of course, St. Nicholas is conducting our bunny, squirrel, bunny, bird. And look at the grasshopper and the ladybug are dancing. I've been seeing a lot of ladybugs in my house lately. Now, part of that is just probably a pest control problem, but to the point where I went and looked it up, and it said that ladybugs signify change and like a fresh start in your life, which I thought that was very apropos. Okay, Santa is actually standing on the toadstool, or the mushroom. That is his little platform. That is so freaking cute. Okay, thank you very much, Mary Englebright. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, I just reposted some stuff that she did from their Christmas party for their business. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. Okay, I'm going to bend this down a little bit because I'm going to sit down. Whew, because picking out those clothes wore me out. Okay, number 20 in our papier. Oh, and it's more little notes. I love these so much. Oh my gosh. And these are not thank you notes. These are just little like cards of encouragement. One of my favorite work friends ever is my good friend Julie Pierce. You can follow her on all the things. She actually has a great brand, Julie Pierce Leadership. And she was famous for leaving like little notes like this. This is a Julie Pierce gift. She would love this so much. Yeah, just adored her. Do you ever have one of those work friends that you're like, when they're no longer in your life and you lose touch and all the things, this says the same thing, just to say, and they're just one piece. You're like, I really miss her. Yeah, anyway. Okay, but work friends, when you see them every single day, and then real life, and it's very hard to stay connected with people. These are all the same, they're just different colors. And this last one looks like it's a little burgundy. There you go. Very, very cute. I used to put notes in my boys' lunches, not like toward As my career and responsibilities grew and as they grew, I stopped doing it as much just because I was so swamped with trying to balance it all. We still had great conversations. I didn't do notes as much in their lunches as I did like when they were in elementary. Come to think of it, probably also because it would have mortified them, but this would be a great size for school lunch. Okay, there we go with that. Number 20 in the Beekman. More snowmobiling. These actually look like Cool Runnings, like toboggan. That's what that is. They are toboggan racing. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We have not had this before. Vanilla Absolute Whipped Body Cream. Okay, it's sealed, and I'm not sure if I'm going to gift this to somebody, but I love vanilla, so I might gift it to me. I bet that smells amazing. And this looks very fancy. Like this looks more like thicker somehow. If I end up keeping that for myself, I will report back on that. Let's do a, so many things. So many things. Let's do this guy. Woo! Almost tipped over there. Let's do our Apotheke. I'm burning one of their candles upstairs right now, in fact. Day 20 is a little guy. It's just a baby. And day 20 is Orange Blossom Neroli, which Neroli sounds a lot like Negroni, which those of you that follow my vlogs know is my favorite drink. Best Negroni in the world is made by my son. Second best Negroni in the world is in Vernazza on the Cinque Terre. Just saying. In case you were wondering, in case you were sitting there wondering, like, where's the best Negroni? Now you know. Third best Negroni in the world is in the Meridian Bar on the Disney Dream or the Disney Fantasy, which is the bar in between Paulo and Remy. Trust me. Okay. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so this is Orange Blossom Neroli. Sorry, I went all different places. Could you tell that I just took a little trip in my brain just then? Because I did. And we're going to need to do a kitsch one. By the way, I straightened my hair this morning. That shampoo, I just need to tell you, this is my hair with no product on it. I washed it. That's it. No conditioner, no styling product, nothing. So I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. And I think it's on sale right now for $10 for the bar. And I think the bar lasts a really long time. All right. Oh my gosh. We only have 2 left. 11. 11 pipers piping. 10 lords a leaping. 9 ladies dancing. 8 maids a milking. 7 swans a swimming. 6 geese a laying. 5 golden rings. 4 calling birds. 3 French hens. 2 turtle doves. And a partridge in a pear tree. As long as we're rating things. The best version of that song is, of course, the Muppets. Because Beaker. Because he goes, if you've never heard it, it is on the John Denver and the Muppets Christmas album. Go take a listen. All right, what do we have today from kids? Love, love, love. Okay, let's see if my hair, I think it's long enough for this. I feel like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Hold on, hold on. What? Oh my gosh, look at that. Love, love. You know what this is perfect for? When you're working and you're like, does your hair ever like make you offended? Like you're just living your life and if you have longish hair and it's like in your face and all of a sudden you're like, if I don't get my hair out of my face right now, I'm going to hurt someone. This is the clip for you. That is the best. And it's even holding, even with my like, yeah. Very, very happy. Okay, that is it for today. I have rambled on long enough. I'm sure you're busy. I'm sure you have a million things to do. Comment below what your January is looking like and if this has motivated you to plan something fun for January, because you need something fun on your schedule for January. A trip, a weekend away, maybe just a night away. Like I said, maybe a museum, maybe time with friends, something, because it's a grim month and it needs some, you know, life and happy and zhuzhing. So here's to a zhuzhed January for all of us. And whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. If today was a rough day, I hope that tomorrow is the best day ever. And I will see you back here then. Bye.